one?
No, I'll do a proper countdown.
Because you
We're
always
gonna
say
go
that when
live.
you do like a fake one. You
Yeah, I
know what I
know. Yeah, I know. I like to trick you, Finn.
10,
Does it work?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey,
Fucking turn it up, Tori. Just getting
crank
into
up
it.
the volume. I know, man.
That
Another
wasn't loud enough.
beautifully crafted, bespoke intro made by Finn, specifically for episode 87. And also, for the first time, we are live on Rumble as well as here over on YouTube.
Maybe.
Maybe. Have you got
If Tori figured it out,
Rumble?
then we got it.
No, I added it, but I'm just thinking, should somebody open up Rumble to see if I've got Rumble open?
I think they've got like a 5-minute delay anyway, so it probably won't do anything.
Oh,
It's
okay.
It's like a minute or something.
I'm kind of
We can
curious.
just check it as we're going.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, no,
that's
it's
what I
up.
thought.
It looks like it's up. All good.
Where is it?
So if you want to go subscribe, team, just go down in the comments and there's a little link in there, and you can all go watch it. How good's that?
Linkity. I might have to click on the link because it's not working for me over on Rumble. I can't find us.
Oh, what's there?
Where's the link, Finn?
In the chat.
I cannot see it. Are you a moderator?
No, I don't mess with that stuff, Tori.
Anyway,
welcome everyone.
Welcome. G'day, Groovers. Do you want to drop the link in the private chat so I can at least open it?
Oh, I can do that.
That'd be cool. How's everybody doing?
Today.
Just while the beautiful
people
people
can't see what's in that chat. It's good.
Open link.
You should see what Tori writes in there before the show starts.
We are live over on. Oh, I've got to mute us. Go. Look at us. Live. I'm going to follow. No followers. We've got a follower now.
Do we?
That's great. Yeah, I just followed.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah. So let's say hello to the beautiful people. Francesca setting the tone with always finds an appropriate emoji. Francesca. Sweet and sour girl. Emojis. She's ready for spooky. Although all of my Halloween stories got bumped because things have happened.
Good. That's good.
Yeah. Finn was like,
can we just take a moment here on Batshit to acknowledge that Halloween itself is Batshit in Australia?
It is. A friend of mine in Americana, her husband said that their 15-year-old son is too old to go trick-or-treating. And she was horrified by that. And I was like, well, look, in Australia, it's a pretty lame-ass effort. But if there is an effort, it seems to be really little kids, like little.
Yes. Yeah.
Like you don't see any teens sort of roaming the streets. So I'm kind of with her husband on that, but I didn't want to upset her because she thinks, it's a fun holiday.
Does she?
Yes. But Sweet and Sour Girl's got lots of emojis. Well. Hi again, Francesca. Who else? Oh, and everyone else is just lurking. They're lurking.
No one else is saying hi. Righto.
Oh, Sweet and Sour. You had lots of trick-or-treaters. See, I saw 2 people walking along with a group of, like a big group of little kids, and they went to this house.
Know about America?
Yeah. We know about it because we got the interwebs last month, so we know about it now.
Oh, that's good.
There's 2 people watching us over on Rumble. Is that you and me, Finn?
Good on you guys.
G'day, Rumble.
I don't know why it's so obsessed. Just let it play.
Oh, it's exciting. It's exciting. We're live for the first time.
It is the end of YouTube. Platform. I guess that's pretty exciting. YouTube.
It is.
Rumble.
It is.
Long live Rumble.
In fact, speaking of dead, I might kick off the show with my first story.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Miss Dane Lady Jane. Welcome.
Miss Dane Lady. Love you, Tori and Finn. We love you, Miss Dane Lady Jane. Good to have you here.
Well, let's not get carried away. All right, Tori.
I like the name though, Miss Dane Lady Jane. All
Got a
right.
good
So
rhyme to it.
speaking of deaths,
What do you got for us, Tos?
this is a
Is it
pretty
gonna be a good one?
spectacular one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on a sec. And it's not surprising
Yeah.
because for someone who hangs out on this platform or used to, I've seen it dying, but it's now been confirmed.
What, YouTube?
No, Twitter, X. Only 12 months it took for Elon Musk to basically run the platform formerly known as Twitter, now known as X, into the ground, and it is now worthless. But, you know, they're also saying it's
I think what he did was discover that it was worthless.
Well, you know,
I don't think he made it worthless. He probably improved it.
It's been I mean, honestly, like I've been a bit of a Twitter troll of bad reality shows because it's so much fun. Like if you're going to watch crappy telly, you might as well be on Twitter because the tweets are way funnier than the show. But honestly, like as soon as he took it over, the number of people dropped, and there were so many, well, not so many, there were like 11 people on Twitter going, or on X going, hi to the other 10 people using this platform still. Like it was almost overnight. People bailed in the droves. A lot of people are now just like fully into
just the
Instagram.
artards, though. Now everyone who's left is actual intellectuals.
Yeah, so just
nice
a year after he strode into the Twitter headquarters and brandishing the bathroom sink and basically sacking everyone, Twitter, as the world knew it, is well and truly dead. He has essentially gutted content moderation, put banned extremists back on the platform, allowed users to purchase verification rather than achieve it like they used to in the past, all these blue ticks that people can just buy. The little bluebird logo that we all loved disappeared. We're no longer known as tweeters. Advertisers just went, nah, not a safe platform. It's less reliable, less friendly, less credible, and ironically makes way less money.
Less credible? Where are they getting less credible from?
Well, because he's
I suppose it's not owned and run by the federal government anymore, so I guess that's kind of accreditation lost.
I think putting banned extremists back on there might have affected its credibility a bit too.
Yeah, didn't they have ISIS on there before he bought it?
Possibly. Look, I
think
there he is brandishing the kitchen sink. Remember, I think we may have even done that story on Batch in an episode.
Indeed.
We did indeed. So Musk purchased Twitter, the tweeters, for about 69 Australian billion dollars, and it's now valued at US 19 billion. So it's gone from 44 billion US to 19.
We should classify it's not 69 Australian billion; it's 69 billion in Australian dollars. It's not using the billion system that we use. Yeah.
No, which is why I've gone back to the US one.
The American billion.
But do you really think though it dropped from 44 billion to 19 billion?
Yeah.
Like it's
I mean, to be honest, it was
right?
probably only worth about 13 or 14 billion when he bought it. He just overpaid for it. Which, you know, we won't find out till the long run if it was worth it or not.
Yeah.
Hopefully it was.
Well,
hopefully it didn't flush away 50 billion.
Poor old Twitter. There it is, lying on the ground, all dead and abandoned. X is well and truly, whatever. I mean, I haven't been back on X since the last shitty reality show that I was trolling, and I can't even remember what it was. MasterChef, probably. So, but anyway, there you go. Speaking of deaths, the death of the tweeters and now X as well. Only worth a mere $19 billion Roonies.
So since that was from like a very left-leaning standpoint, because obviously nothing in there was factually accurate, is that a left-leaning site you got that off? Let me guess, it was a government site you got that off? Or was
the ABC. It's the ABC.
That's literally the government.
It's the public. It's owned by the public.
Okay.
Well,
I
what's that
voted on how
horrible-
they run it. Heaps of times.
What's that terrible bumper sticker? I like the ABC and I vote or something. You know, have you ever seen been behind a car with that? And you're like, what? It's our ABC. So there you go. What have you got for your first
this one's
story?
right up your alley, Tori. You're gonna love
The
this.
spooky episode. All right,
go.
bring it up. Bring it
Right
up.
up your alley.
Uh-oh.
Right up your alley, Tori. You love this stuff, especially being from Tasmania as well. We've
Hey.
had some strange wedding stories
I
on here.
saw the headline
go.
and then you saying Tasmania. I was like, Finn. Hello,
So
can
here
you
you go.
go?
A very Tasmanian thing has happened. A woman who married her son shares a moment she knew there was a spark between them, Tori. And there they are getting married. There's a little photo.
I actually think I'm going to
beautiful?
throw up. I'm about
that
to
not
throw
beautiful?
up.
Oh, look at that love there, Tori. Can you see it?
I'm so grossed out by this story. I swear to God, I'm going to puke.
No, look how much they're in love right there.
I don't want to look. I'm not. I'm actually looking at Rumble. Hi, Rumble.
Oh my
Sorry.
God.
There's 6 people watching on Rumble. G'day, Groovers.
Is there actual? Holy fuck. Good on
Yeah,
you,
there's
guys.
6. It's great to have you here.
Nice. Nah, we're doing all right.
We're doing okay.
If you're on Rumble, like it. I guess I don't know what the fucking boost thing is, but do that,
There's
guys.
nothing happening in live
If we can get to
chat
10
over there.
people.
Yeah, let's
Wouldn't
get to
10
10
people be
minutes.
mint?
Yeah, boost us. I don't know. Can you, if you give us a thumbs up, we get a boost. Get us on the algorithm.
So anyway,
it's our first ever Rumble Live. Let's go back to the incestuous mother-son. This is
yeah.
gross.
So back to the Tasmanian.
What the hell is
Tasmanian
that?
story.
Stop
I
it.
don't know. It's an ad. I don't know. There we go. So a mother and son have done the Tasmanian thing, coming clean about their relationship. So the 53-year-old woman, Russian musician, tied the knot to her 22-year-old adopted son, Daniel, last week, and has since shared the moment she knew there was a spark between them, Tori. Isn't that just a beautiful love story? Aren't you
No, it's
inspired?
revolting. It's disgusting. I cannot. How is this even legal?
Look, how are they uploading these photos together? What the fuck? Proper.
What is all
up.
this shit? What's the little paints of the pots?
It's
of
an
that?
ad, Tori. No one gives a shit.
Where's your ad blocker, Finn?
It's actually turned on, and somehow this site is still getting shit in there.
I know. Don't you
Anyway.
hate that?
Yeah, look at all this shit. Anyway, that's that one.
Wow.
Tori. Disgusting. The
Where-
Russians
where-
are adopting Tasmanian lifestyles. Not good.
Stop it. Do you know the most recent public story of an incestuous couple? It was a father-daughter pair who had a baby in Adelaide. So,
Well, that's
yeah,
up from Tassie.
they are now they're not living proof that Tasmanians can swim. They're South Australian, born and bred.
Oh, okay. Is that what they're claiming?
Yeehaw. Stop it. You lived in Tasmania.
I was a boy.
All right.
Sorry. I
Now,
never
this is
got
a
the
story that has captivated the country and the world, and massive
Oh, has
news
it?
broke today with
Oh.
Erin Patterson, the woman who fed her former parents-in-law and her former mother-in-law's sister and her husband a beef Wellington that had death cap mushrooms in it. It killed 3 people. So her former in-laws, both of them died,
Murder.
John and Gail Patterson. Her auntie, Heather Wilkinson, died, or her auntie-in-law, and Ian Wilkinson survived. But she was arrested today. The AFP sent tech detector dogs into the house, Finn, like dogs that can sniff out like even tiny little SIM cards because they can smell fire retardant plastic. And this evening, the story broke that she's been charged with 3 counts of murder for the 3 victims and 5 counts of attempted murder. One of them, presumably for Ian Wilkinson, who survived. 3 other charges are relating to her ex-husband, and there's one unknown 5th attempted murder charge. This stuff is batshit.
So can we take a moment to acknowledge that here on Batshit, we called this. When this story first broke, we called this, Tori. We said this bitch is going to get locked up. She was 100% responsible. Did we not call that?
Well, no, because I covered it on my channel where we only talk
Hmm.
about facts and we have to wait for charges and things
Yes.
like that.
And who was the guy who didn't use facts and got the story right? This fella. This fella, Tori.
Look,
Intuition, I
many-
call it. And it was
you were
pretty
spot
fucking
on.
obvious.
And if you and I had been sitting around, my
Mm.
dining room table with a bottle of vino, absolutely. But on a channel where I call out YouTubers for jumping to conclusions, I can't do that. My chat can.
When they're right,
but I
Tori.
can't.
You can't hate the player, hate the game, all right?
There really
know
was
this.
no other
Look at her.
explanation
How does
for
that look
this
like an
one.
innocent lady? She looks proper evil.
Well,
Fucker.
if she's convicted, she's well and truly evil because, yeah, she's successfully murdered 3 people, nearly killed
Family
a 4th
members.
just at the lunch. And then, yeah, as well as the 3 murder charges, she's also been charged with 5 counts of attempted murder. And again, Ian Wilkinson, who survived, would be one
Holy.
of those charges. Aussie
That's got to
Tad
be
sent
80 years,
me.
surely. Aussie. Welcome, Aussie. Take your
Yeah,
time.
well,
mate.
Aussie, fabulous Aussie Tad sent me a
Mhm.
a screenshot which mentioned 3 of the attempted murder charges relate to a 48-year-old man who became ill following meals on these dates. And
Oh,
her
wow.
estranged husband Simon posted on Facebook last year about being in hospital. The guy nearly died. Like, they basically told his family to go in and say goodbye to him several times. He was in
Jesus.
hospital for like 22 days or something. So, yeah, but good to have you here, Aussie Tad. Welcome.
Is it inappropriate to eat pizza right now when we're talking about the story, or is that
Are there mushrooms on it?
It's just 2 anchovies, 2 pineapples. Double.
Just 2 pieces of 2 little anchovies and 2
No.
little bits of
Double
pineapple.
anchovy, double pizza.
Double
It's like
anchovy,
a sweet
double
sour thing.
pizza.
You wouldn't get it, Tori.
That's the weirdest. Is that all it's got on it? Pineapple and anchovies?
That's all it is, yeah. And cheese, obviously. It's a pizza.
Yeah, and a red, like the tomato base, or are we talking some sort of, Okay.
Yeah, it's a normal pizza.
I like pineapple and anchovies. The combo of the 2 of them on their own, I've never tried, but I will give it a go because I like experimenting with
It's
food.
the thing everyone's doing now, Tori. It's the thing to do.
It's
Everyone's
fusion
gotta try it.
pizza. I'll give it a
It's all the
go.
rage right now, Tori. You got to get on it.
I mean, what's wrong with a good old straightforward Hawaiian? I think they are such a good pizza, and anyone who disagrees is a fool. You got to eat a good one. Anywho, yeah, why do people think they can get away with murder? But yeah, if
Because they
she's
think they're
convicted,
smarter than they are. Because they're fucking
she will
idiots.
never ever see the light of day, I won't imagine. But anyway, she's appearing in the Morwell Magistrates Court tomorrow morning. And yeah, this all happened back in July, and the cops kept the investigation under wraps, but also warned media and the public to not spread misinformation or speculation.
Which we
so that-
definitely did not do. We knew for a fact she was guilty. And that's why we said
Finn, you really need to come on my true crime channel one day on the panel.
I'm okay.
So
they won't
can
like
be
me
like,
very much, Tori.
you can be like the guilty
Lock
conscience,
her
the angel and the devil. You can be the little devil going, she did it. She's guilty.
Well, she did do it. We know.
Well,
for
she's
a
not
fact.
convicted. She isn't. And frustratingly, she still hasn't been convicted. There's 10 people watching on Rumble. Woo woo.
Oh, hopefully they
Why
enjoy
aren't
that.
there-
You hear that one, Tori? That was
we
a
need
good
10
one.
thumbs up as well, if you don't mind.
Actually,
yeah,
guys,
Aaron
thumbs
Patterson.
down it. Thumbs down it, please.
She used guilt. She used a lot of wrong. I mean, what bugged me was that she had this little stain on her pants, and it was like, you'll regret wearing cream pants and eating something in the car. When she got out in the media, were interviewing her.
How good was her fake cry, though? That's what told us.
Yeah, well, we were talking about that just before when I was live, like even the wiping the eyelids and then doing the checking the fingers. But interestingly, there are a lot of different behavioural experts who looked at it, and some of them were like, yep, she did it, and others were like, I don't see anything weird at all. Like, it was almost 50-50.
You know what you do to those people? You click the unfollow button so that you don't get misinformation from those fuckheads. And the ones who said, yeah, she did do it, you follow those people because obviously they're on the right track. And then
You
when they
def-
do say shit that's wrong, you just click the unfollow button. Very simple. Just like that
You
shit.
definitely,
100% of the time
definitely.
we're right about these stories,
Finn.
Tori. Name one time we've been wrong. Hasn't
Finn, you
happened.
definitely have to come on
100%
my.
real news here.
Oh my god! What else is
Real
on
news
that
batch
pizza?
shit.
Speed.
Yeah,
Drop
I
it.
just had a couple of
Tim
Red Bulls
Animal.
today. Remember, drink Red Bull. They're
That's
official
right.
sponsor of Batshit. So go over there.
Why am I not surprised? Good to see you, Humanimal. Gobsmacked, but not shocked.
Humanimal.
Yeah, it's one of those things for
Nice.
sure. All right, what's your story, Finn? What do you
Oh,
got, man?
Tours. Wait till you see this one. So you know how we had the story not too long ago, maybe a month ago. They were locking up all the toothpaste and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gotten even better now. So this is a photo, toilet paper and hand towels and whatnot on the store and on the shelves. And when you want the item, you got to press a big button, and then the assistants will come and
paper do this week. Like I've never been
get
so
the paper
excited
towels
to
and
wipe my
toilet for you.
butt.
So if you're excited about wiping your butt too, head on down to CVS. So what is going on is this week at CVS, when you spend $20 on select Cottonelle, Scott, or Kleenex products, we're going to get back a $5 extra care. Now, the Cottonelle smaller packages are on sale, 2 for $10. Now, as I mentioned, these are 2 for $10 this week. So your total at the register before anything happens is going to be $20 even plus your tag.
How good is that to us? So even the toilet paper, they can't afford to have stolen anymore. These shops are going under hard, Tori. What was that $1 billion figure we had last week? 112 billion or something?
Oh, from the shoplifting. Jesus.
Yeah, I have a feeling that that's why there's no toilet paper on the shelves now.
I mean, toilet paper is a pretty hard thing to steal and smuggle out of a shop, right?
No. These people they're not doing it secretly. Have you not seen the videos? I'll load a video for next week. They're grabbing items off the shelves and walking out because in California, you can't get charged for anything under $900. So even if they did stop them and the cops did come, there's no punishment. They can just leave.
Wow.
Yeah. It's out of control.
Yeah. Something else. Far out. Because I thought it might have been a bit.
I'll load a video. It's fucking unreal to watch.
Back in the pandemic days when there was the TP shortage, I thought it might have been because of that. Like they were rationing.
No.
It's
because they lost $112 billion. Yeah, actual. That's not something to laugh at, Tori. I've seen multiple videos of that happening.
No, well, I'm getting flashbacks now of the story you did last week with them talking and going, yeah, we can't afford stuff, so we just take it. And they're all just like, okay.
Oh, yeah, the reparations lady.
Yeah, the reparations
the Nikes,
lady.
stealing the Nikes. Steal the Nikes and feed your family.
That's just awful. Like, Jesus, you go to the supermarket to get your basic necessities and you've got to walk along at the wall of fame, all these framed photos of toilet paper. choose which family member you're taking home with you. Oh, they've got them
Check
in
out
a
what
frame.
Aussie Tad just said. Some asshole did it the other day at the op shop. Said they were going through the jewelry. Filled a bag and took off on a treadly. I don't know what a treadly is.
Well, my little community group, we've got a gorgeous nursery down here, and they're sick of. They've noticed someone's been stealing stuff. Well, maybe not one person, several. Plus, somebody actually stole their truck and drove through a boom gate in it and took off.
Nice.
But yesterday they actually shamed this old lady and put a story up about what she'd done with a photo of it. They're like, we're sick of it. They said, we've given the cops a rego. But yeah, she went up to the counter and bought a little seedling, but she had all these seed packets underneath, paid for the seedling, then went out and shoved them in a handbag. But they've named and shamed, well, not named her, but they've shamed her. There's a photo of the thief on their on the community page. Do you want to see her?
Not really.
You don't want to see thieving granny? I might cover that case. It could be a good one. A treadly's a bike, Finn.
There you go. There you go. Some sort of bike, a treadly. Righto, that's an interesting name. Never heard that in my life
before. What about deadly treadly?
Don't act like you've heard it before. You didn't know what it meant just as much as I didn't.
I didn't actually even hear you questioning it. I was chatting about something to do with the toilet paper.
Yeah.
But yeah, haven't you heard of like the Deadly Treadly?
No.
Oh,
This isn't a well-known thing, Tori. I'm telling you.
really?
No.
I think maybe it's an older generation thing.
Oh. You are quite older, so that does make sense.
I'm way older. I'm ancient, man. I'm ancient. Now I can't find the picture of the thieving granny to share with everyone, but never mind. All
What's
right,
your next
so we
story,
had
Tori?
to-
We're going to keep these
What is
people
my
entertained.
next
Keep them
story?
jacked.
Okay.
What do you have?
Well, speaking of op shops, funnily enough, we're heading to Wales. It's a pretty sad day when a shop has to put
New
out
South
a
or the
message
one in
like
England?
this one. No, the Wales, the country of, not in England, it's its own country. I've been to Wales. I had a lovely time there. But unfortunately, a charity shop there has had to put out a public request to people to not drop off particular items because they don't have any resale value. What possibly could they be? Sex toys!
Oh.
Because obviously lots of grotty, vile people have been dropping old, tired rabbit, vibe, you name it, at an op shop thinking that they're just going to, line them up on the shelf somewhere and people are just going to go, oh, gotta love a bargain on a secondhand vibrator. Bring it on.
Maybe the homeless. Maybe they're thinking about the homeless story.
Well,
homeless
the
people need
reality
to have
is,
love
I don't
too.
know if Wales is the same as Australia, but most op shops now, the prices, people with money buy in op shops now. Like the prices are outside the realm of people that don't. It's unbelievable. Like all the CEOs
It's a bit
drive
odd.
around in brand new Audis and.
But
yeah, poor old Bernardo's charity shop in Swansea
Still here.
in Wales.
Still here.
Hey? Oh.
Still here.
Yeah, I'm looking at a different screen, so I had to go back to see what's going on, and I see that you're now Avatar. But anyway, they've had to post on Facebook saying, please stop donating your used and unused marital aids. Be mindful we're a children's charity. We have a range of ages on our wonderful volunteer team. And we also have CCTV, so they will be able to trace anything back to the owners, including...
See, now that is where they have fucked up. Now, I don't know if you know much about the internet, Tori, but if you want people to not do something, you don't tell them not to do it, because now this has made quite large news. I can tell you what their number one donation is going to be now, moving forward, and it's not going to be close. Everyone who reads this and lives nearby is now going to be dropping off every kind of toy.
Which is horrible, because some of their volunteers might be like 12. They're a children's charity, and if they've got 12-year-old volunteers unpacking butt bugs,
I don't think they have 12-year-old
we have a problem.
They're all old ladies and stuff, aren't they?
No, you just had a crack at me for not paying attention when the Deadly Treadly stuff. Look at this. Be mindful we're a children's charity and have a range of ages on our wonderful volunteer team. Hint, hint.
I don't think any of
Small
them are
children.
No.
How do you know?
I've been to op shops. I've never seen a young person working in an op shop.
In Wales, no, you haven't. Get on the phone to Rhonda.
Wait, Rhonda, I can tell you what you're getting in the delivery.
Wait, this is another one. Another shop previously reported receiving a prosthetic leg with the shoe still attached. And the British Red Cross have received used sex toys, stuffed family pets, and false teeth. But no, people suck.
Nice. That's hilarious.
People suck. No,
think about how generous they're trying to be. have my old
generosity. They're just lazy and they just can't put it in the bin. Like, I mean, anyone who looks at an old, drowned vibrator and thinks that someone might want to buy it from an op shop, there's something wrong with them.
Haven't you ever heard that old saying, Tori? One man's trash is another man's treasure. Come on now. Someone out there could be looking for something like this. And now they found it at the op shop. All good. It's just the circle of life, Tori. It's the circle of life.
Imagine your partner coming home and going, hey, look what I picked up at Vinnie's today.
You're gonna love it. This is number
You're
one.
gonna love it. A cock ring, and I've only got it for only 80 cents. Is that a pube on it? Yeah, it's a used
free
one.
hair.
No, I'm
No, they had the
sorry.
12-year-old out back cleaning it, so it's all good now.
Painful. They have to be told not to donate toys. That is gloriously gross. Beautifully said, Humanimal. Yeah, look, I think an antique pneumatic massages is slightly different.
Each their own.
To buying a, you know,
Good on you, Aussie.
they need an
Good on you.
18 plus. Yeah, they are often
Yeah.
Christian. Yeah, think about the poor
Yeah,
old
I think
ladies
they
that you were
are.
talking about, Finn. Even they'd be clutching their pearls.
I don't think the
Clutching.
Bible says anything about vibrators.
Please don't send used butt plugs. We only accept things in packaging still. Well, they don't even want the unused. I mean, they don't even want the unused, it said in the article. They're like, yeah, please refrain from donating your used and unused marital aid. So there's some couples that have gone, hey, this spiky thing looks like a bit of fun. And then they've got home and gone, nah, we'll just donate it to a charity. Let them
That's smart thinking.
let it make it
Well,
their problem.
anyway, we will be back next week with an update on how many marital aids they received during the week, which I assume is going to be by the thousands. So we'll be back with that story to follow up. Tori, I'm sure we'll have it.
No,
Have it
I
ready for
want to do that. I hope the story comes out with all the CCTV footage of all the gross people that are doing
every
it.
person. It'll be too many people. It'll be too many people dropping shit off. They can't charge everyone.
I'm throwing my toys away now in case I die suddenly. That so op shops don't have to deal with it. Yeah, my sister knows exactly where in my house there's a drawer, and I said, don't even look in it. Just remove the drawer.
Tori, this is a family show, all right? You can't be talking about that kind of stuff on here. You're going to get us banned.
Oh my!
We're not just on
contraband
Rumble, okay?
is
We
in
can't just
one
speak our
spot.
mind. We're still on YouTube. They will
I
ban us.
reminded my sister the other day, and I was like, just tip it all into a garbage bag. Don't look at it, just and get rid of. Thank you. That's her responsibility.
Jesus.
You
Tori,
got to have
way
an
too
exit
much.
strategy,
Way too
man.
much.
Hey, I didn't say what's in the drawer. It could be something interesting.
Oh, didn't
like-
ya?
It
It
could be
wasn't
something
implied.
innocent.
Oh,
But
okay.
you have
That
no
makes sense.
idea what's in the drawer.
Hmm.
I'm secretly, I don't tell anyone, but secretly I'm into extreme crocheting, and I just don't want anyone to know. So she's going to
Well, that's
destroy
valid.
all the evidence. Yeah.
That makes sense.
All right.
Anyway,
well,
so we've got that old yelling lady. She's back at it again, Tori. I don't know if you know this.
oh no.
But she's been interviewed. How the economy is doing, the American one, the one that's total shit right now. And she's been asked, can we afford to go into multiple wars? And I don't think you'll guess what her response is, Tori, with America's economic system being in the complete trash can. But have a listen to this, and it might change your mind on where they are economically.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of what this all means, Paul Tudor-Jones, the famed investor, was on CNBC this week, and he said, "This is the most threatening and challenging geopolitical environment that I've ever seen. At the same time, the US is in its weakest fiscal position since World War II, with debt to GDP at 122%. Can America, can the West afford
122.
another war at this time?"
Oh, you missed it.
I think
you
the
missed it. Yeah, 122%, Tori.
West
I thought it was
afford
222.
another war.
No, 122.
Jesus.
Afford another war at this time.
I think the answer is absolutely. America can certainly afford to stand with Israel and to support Israel's military needs. And we also can and must support Ukraine in its struggle against Russia. And
Well,
That's the head of the Fed, Tori. That's
They
Janet
have
Yellen.
got-
And she's like, yeah, nah, it's all good, mate.
yeah,
move
we can do it.
along.
Well, but also, can you imagine how big their arsenal is? Like America's got a big arsenal, right? So
Yes, it costs money to operate that.
it does, but it also, don't things have everything on the planet has a use by date now? So maybe offloading some of their arsenal's not a bad idea.
I don't think they're giving them any old Arsenal. I think they're selling them brand new Arsenal.
I know, I was trying to lighten the mood.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
she's
It's already funny as fuck. Imagine being American right now and being told your economy is all good. You can't even afford steak.
well, ever since they redefined recession, the country's been flourishing, Finn.
Hasn't it? They're not even
Yeah.
in a recession right now, Tori, because they've changed their
No,
definition.
well, they redefined it. Of
Exactly.
course.
So they're not in one, Tori. Relax.
No.
They can still afford 2 new wars. That's easy.
I thought they sent the old stuff to Ukraine.
Wars are
too,
cheap.
Sweden Saga. What is it war? What is it good for? All our
well,
used by date
It turns out.
weapons. Say it again.
But there you go.
Can you play a bit more of it, Herc?
Can America, can the West afford another war at this time?
I think the answer is absolutely.
Secretary of
America
the Treasury.
can certainly afford to stand with Israel and to support Israel's military needs. And we also can and must support Ukraine in its struggle against Russia. And look, the American economy is doing extremely well.
What? What? Yeah. And
What?
also, a lot of the story you just had
The
earlier,
American
too.
economy
Which,
is doing extremely well.
Extremely well, Troy. It's doing
Yeah.
extremely well.
yeah.
They're not in a recession, all right? They're not. They can't be by definition.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
So good. Secretary
Not
of the
surprising,
Treasury.
though.
Enjoy, guys.
It's
Enjoy.
pretty scary. It is pretty scary. Like every week.
It's not getting scary. It's getting insulting. It's getting very
that's
insulting at this
true.
point. It
That
is making out
true,
to be
true.
everyone is fucking idiots, and it's insulting as fuck. And these people
Exactly.
aren't going to survive when they kicked out of power. Tell you that right now. Not the way they've been running it.
I'm just reading some of our comments.
There's some
Yeah,
good
you
ones. We
think
got
they'd be
heaps of
running-
sweet and
they-
sour girl going. Good on you.
You think
Keep that chatting.
yeah, Sweet and Sour's very chatty. You'd think they'd be starting to run out of shit by now. Yeah. Yeah,
You would
what is
think
she smoking? What is she smoking? All right. Now
It's a good thing she's not qualified and holds no serious.
I don't think that's a prerequisite, is it? To be in that parliament. And once again,
Unfortunately,
g'day
no.
everyone on Rumble. I wish I knew how live
What are
chat
we up to
works,
now,
but
Tor? So we dropped down past.
We've dropped back down
okay.
to 7. We're back down to 7, but good on you, 7.
6 now. Good on yous.
And the delay's not that big actually either. They're only like 30 seconds behind us. I just noticed.
Oh,
too.
really? Yeah, nice. That's not too much.
No, so we've got a story
Good on
from
them.
Australia this week. You know how I love my when animals attack. This doozy, this absolute doozy. I don't know if you saw it, Finn.
You know I didn't.
You know what? But this week, a whale decided he was going to flick a dude off a surfboard. Check this out.
Yeah. You know what we do to people who aren't locals around here? This ain't your beach, mate.
Now, we're not gonna witness a guy drowning, by the way, but there is a slow-mo version of it coming up. But what was scary about it was his leg strap that got caught with the whale, and the whale had breached and then went back down. So he thought he was going to drown, but anyway, he doesn't, just in case anyone's got underwater phobia or whatever. So here we go in slow-mo. Jason Breen was the guy's name. Is the guy's name.
Oh.
That whale was not watching where it was going.
No, he just was at a beach that doesn't belong to him. So the locals got to show him what's what. Every surfer knows that. You get permission before you go.
He did a back to front breach though.
Wow. That's a weird camera.
And he's just like, holy shit.
That was wild.
So it's pretty amazing, isn't it? I mean, now with everyone with GoPros and stuff like this that are starting to capture this sort of stuff. But
Hmm.
holy shit, you would not be expecting a friggin' whale to jump out. This dude's 55 years old and he's just having his little kite surf, going for a bit of a spin, and up came the whale. Apparently, they monitored the whale because this dude's name is, there was another person nearby as well who witnessed the whole thing, and the whale didn't show any signs of injury or anything like that. There wasn't any blood in the water, so it was just one of those things. I mean, I think whale versus dude, the dude's more likely to cark it than the whale.
Most
The
of the time,
whale
yeah.
The whale was hooning. Yeah, the whale was
Out of
get out of my
control.
way. Yeah, well, it is lucky it wasn't a shark, but I mean, that's pretty amazing, isn't it? This sort of advent of technology and things like that to actually be recorded. Because back in the day, Jason would have gone to the pub and gone, you know what friggin' happened to me today? I was out kite surfing and this friggin' whale just like breached and pulled me and the board under, and I thought I was going to die. And thank God the rope broke, because it broke. He managed to snap the rope and the whale swam away.
Lucky.
But yeah, very,
Otherwise, we
very
get towed to the bottom. Fuck that.
lucky. Yeah. And also having the evidence, because those old stories that people used to tell them, they had no way of proving it. Now they just like, check it out. Yeah, no one would believe them. Exactly. Definitely a story to tell the grandkids. Yeah, it was this big. Exactly. It was this big. Yeah, right, Jason. Have another pint, mate. But yeah, pretty cool shit, I must admit. So, and the whale wasn't attacking. The whale just happened to breach right when he was.
Nah, that was definitely an attack. Whales aren't dumb.
The whale's not facing the right way, though. The whale's like hooning. But let's try it again. I'm sure the whale, you watch the whale coming out. It doesn't look like
he would
it's not
have
like
seen
a dolphin. But it's not like a dolphin that's just sort of doing the little thing.
Yeah, it's
Check
a breach. So the whale's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% it saw him.
Probably
100%.
right before impact.
Yeah. There's no way a whale doesn't see that.
But he's kind of doing a little.
Oh, that's funny as fuck every time. It just slams in.
But yeah, it's scary being dragged by the leg rope down under the water. And even there you can see the whale.
Because he survived, we can laugh. That's the real Tori.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, man. Did you guys see that whale?
Holy shit, mate. I just got hit by a whale. So bloody Aussie. No panic or anything. He's just like, holy shit, I just got hit by a whale, as you do. Anywho, what are we wrapping up with? What have you got here?
I thought we had two more to go, Tori. I thought we had two more.
Oh, wait. Sorry, you've got one and then me.
Well, I thought I had one more after this one.
No, this is your last one. No, we're only doing...
I thought we were doing 5 for 5.
No, I dropped one.
Ah. Wait, chat, let us know what you want. You want a story about education, which is a pretty funny one, or you want one about food, which is kind of what I got up on the screen at the moment. That kind of might be some bias towards it.
People's choice. I don't know.
People's choice. I reckon the education one is pretty funny, though. Just saying.
Yeah, I just said hello on Rumble. No one, but maybe people on Rumble don't chat like they do.
Yeah.
We might have frozen on Rumble. Just going to refresh. Oh, it's taking me right back to the end. Whoops,
So anyway, I reckon we just go with the education story.
No one voted?
I will. No, no one voted. The education story is pretty funny though. So,
all right.
This
Although
is
that burger made me hungry. Yeah, me too, Aussie. That whale did.
This is from the Oregon Live. The
all right.
Oregonian. So Oregon again says students don't need to prove mastery of reading, writing, or math to graduate, citing harm to students of color. Have you heard about this story?
No, and I'm confused
Yes.
already.
So because people of color, for whatever reason, do poorly in school in America, they're not passing reading, writing, or math. So the Oregon School Board has determined that they're not going to need to prove those skills anymore to graduate. Isn't that
Right.
fantastic?
No.
No, this
Not
is for
at
America.
all.
So it works out. Are you being racist right now, Tori? How dare you? How dare you?
Isn't that though? Isn't this like an extended version of the story that I did not that long ago, where there was the person saying maths was racist? Remember?
Well, it is racist because of the people of color not being able to comprehend it in America.
Well, if everyone is taught how to do it,
Mm.
it doesn't matter what your color is. It's having a school that actually teaches
That
you how
is
to learn.
fucking racist, and I will not stand for it, Tori. How dare you?
This is ridiculous. I can't. Every week I just get more.
That's
my
because you're
brain-
racist and you don't understand how not to be racist, Tori. That's what's happening.
Stop it, Finn. Don't say that. That's really not cool. If someone
I
walked
think you've
in
just
right
gotta go
now
with
and heard you saying that, that's not funny.
You were telling me
No.
before white power, before the show started, you were telling white power, you kept doing that little hand thing they do.
I don't know the little hand thing. What is the little hand thing, Finn? You seem fairly
You were doing it before.
upbeat on it.
You were like waving at
Stop
someone
it.
over that direction.
Mm-mm. Yeah, great.
So anyway,
love it.
Under
love it.
under the disguise of it being racist, they're now removing any kind of proof that these students going through school are actually learning anything at school, because obviously they're not, and they're not able to pass basic fucking reading, writing, or math to graduate. So now on the school boards, they can still put down the number of black people graduating as high, even though they're not actually graduating because they're not learning the actual skills they need to at a school, because the schools aren't schools anymore. They're indoctrination boards and bodies. So they've achieved the goal. And now it will spread to all the other states. Just give it time.
Well, hopefully it won't. I mean, that's where America's pretty fascinating, because each state is like its own little country sometimes. So hopefully.
What are your G and sweet and sour?
That was such a depressing story to end on, like the future.
Well, the other story was pretty depressing as well, but this one was more funny.
Yeah, that's sort of the point of batshit, is a bit of, hilarity.
This is hilarious,
as opposed
Tori.
to a downer of
Get
a
your
story.
popcorn
and
out.
calling your
Let's chill
co-host
out. Eat the
racist.
popcorn as we watch America fall.
No, I've lost my funny after that. So what I'm going to do is a quick recap, and then when you see vote now appear in chat, unfortunately, Rumble audience. Well, actually, if people
I don't
on
know if
Rumble
they'll vote.
are chatting, but if you want to chat and vote, I will pop over to Rumble and check the votes as well. But a quick summary.
Yeah. So on Rumble, for those of you who are new, just give a number. We'll give a number between 1 and 8. Obviously, the story that you want. Whatever number it is, just put it in the chat and we'll add it up at the end of the show.
Yeah. So we kicked off. Number 1, Elon Musk has murdered Twitter. Number 2, a mother and son married and in love. Russia, what's going on?
Tasmanian love.
I'm trying to do a really quick summary so people remember the numbers, Finn, if you don't mind. Number 3, Erin Patterson, the woman who fed her estranged husband's parents and sister and brother-in-law, has been charged with 3 counts of murder and 5 counts of attempted murder. Number 4, if you want to buy toilet paper in an American supermarket now, press the button. Number 5, please don't donate your old vibrator to charities in Wales. They don't like them. Number 6, war. What
Definitely
is it
don't
good
do that,
for?
guys.
Well, America's up for more war. They can afford it. They're not in a recession. Then we had the whale colliding with a kite surfer, and it was all caught on film. And we wrapped up with a really great, hilarious story for batshit. Oh, no, sorry, it wasn't. The education system nightmare of Oregon.
It's
so
pretty
now,
funny. It's
vote
pretty funny.
now. Vote now. That's it. We've recapped them. We've actually lost a lot of viewers over on Rumble now, down to a mere
Good on 'em.
3 people watching. It says
Good on you,
ridiculous.
Rumble guys. I think the voting with numbers was too complicated for them.
There's still one person there. I'm just discovering. Oh wow, there's all these little the emojis are a bit more fun over there. They're like little videos and stuff.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. And we've got 2 thumbs up from the
Mm.
10 that were watching. Thanks, Groovers. All right, so back over to the
Nice.
votes. Finn is voting
Mm.
for Oregon. Wow, okay. I'm surprised by that. There were some other
It was
stories, I think,
hilarious.
they were better
Hilarious.
than that. Mother and
I don't know.
son. Yep, the mother and son married couple. The old lady's rejecting the dildos here, bless them, and the butt plugs. Don't forget the butt plugs. 5, a vote and more. Another vote for the sex toys. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Humanimal education. Yep, that's another vote there. And
Novel
Who-
idea to heck of being educating people.
I'm actually going to vote
Good on you, Humanimal.
for
The education system, Tori.
no,
Break the cycle. Don't
No.
vote for the one I know you're gonna.
which is what?
Oh no, no comment. The 5th.
No,
Plead the 5th.
you played the 5th. All right, then I'll vote for the 6th. Oh, the 5th. Sorry. No dildos. No dildos. I played the 5th.
Yeah, there you
so
go.
the dildos of Wales.
We didn't see that one coming, Tori.
The old ladies clutching their pearls. Clutching their pearls. Please don't donate. There's other things that people can do to help. Nobody needs a used butt plug.
Or if you
Finn.
live in the Wales area, we would recommend that you definitely go donate some toys this weekend.
What
Keep people happy.
time, date? When are we back? Do you know?
When do you people go back to normal people time? How long does this last for?
6 months, Finn.
Okay, how many months is left?
I haven't counted the exact number of weeks since daylight
Oh
saving,
my
but
God.
maybe 5 weeks, 6 weeks. I don't know. Just what time are we live
For a
next week?
while. Well, it'll have to be 9:30 your made up people time because there's no way I'll be maybe 9. Maybe 9. 'cause I'll
If
be
we're
back at work,
talking
so-
Wednesday, that's doable. Thursday, no.
We'll do Wednesday at 9 then.
Wednesday,
At your
9
made up people
p.m.
time. That will
Okay.
be 8 real time. But for whatever reason, people don't know how to tell the time anymore, so they're going making up numbers.
Poor Finn
I get
is
it.
so traumatized by daylight saving. As
The
if
sun
the way-
is in the sky. It doesn't just jump an hour forward because you say so. You're living in made up
this
land.
rant that you were witnessing, I got this exact same rant earlier, but it was directed at me specifically, like it was
You
my
believe it, Tori.
invention.
You believe this made up time.
No,
thing.
I
I don't know
just-
why you
I
people
just
go with it.
live in it. I just
No,
exist in
say
it.
no. Just
Yeah.
go back to regular time. Well, I don't.
I didn't
The sun's
make
there.
this
What are you talking
decision.
about?
Blame Tori. All right. On
If the
that
sun's
note,
right above you, that's 12. Wait, put the intro back on at the end, Tori. Put the intro back on.
wrong button.
Sorry, guys. Sorry about that.
No one's giving you a word in phone. So,
Boom a moment,